Welcome back to Pack Fast and Fly Far. If you've been following along, you know we've already explored some seriously amazing destinations like the Statue of Liberty, Niagara Falls, and Hollywood. But guess what? We're just getting started. In this episode, we're diving into the next 10 landmarks that you absolutely need to visit at least once in your lifetime. From the picturesque Brooklyn Bridge to the fascinating Everglades, these places are sure to make your travel bucket list even longer. So, grab a drink, sit back, and let's start exploring. The problem with traveling across the US, it's not that there aren't enough amazing places to visit, it's that there are almost too many options. You want a mix of jaw-dropping natural beauty, rich history, and one-of-a-kind cultural experiences. But how do you decide where to start? Without a solid plan, you might miss out on some of the most iconic and unforgettable landmarks. That's why we're here. Our goal is to help you curate the perfect list of must-visit spots so you can make every trip truly extraordinary. Whether you're planning a family vacation, a solo getaway, or a road trip with friends, these next 10 places will blow you away. The solution to travel FOMO, fear of missing out. Stick with us as we guide you through America's most stunning and culturally significant landmarks. From urban wonders to nature's finest creations, we've got a mix of everything in this next list. These 10 landmarks are perfect for creating unforgettable memories, learning something new, and taking in some truly breathtaking sights. Let's dive in. 21. The Brooklyn Bridge, New York City. Let's start this episode with one of New York City's most iconic landmarks, the Brooklyn Bridge. Spanning the East River, this engineering marvel connects Manhattan to Brooklyn and offers incredible views of the city skyline. Walking or biking across the bridge is a must-do activity, especially around sunset when the lights of the city start to twinkle. Built in 1883, the Brooklyn Bridge was the first steel wire suspension bridge in the world, and it remains an architectural masterpiece. It's also a photographer's dream, with stunning angles from every direction. Pro tip: head to the Dumbo neighborhood in Brooklyn for the perfect shot of the bridge with Manhattan's skyline in the background. 22. The Metropolitan Museum of Art, New York City. While we're in New York, let's take a trip to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, or the Met. This iconic museum is one of the largest and most prestigious art museums in the world, with over 2 million works spanning 5,000 years of history. From ancient Egyptian artifacts to stunning European paintings, the Met is a treasure trove of art and culture. You could spend days exploring its many galleries, but make sure to check out the Temple of Dendur, a 2,000-year-old Egyptian temple reconstructed inside the museum, and the rooftop garden, which offers amazing views of Central Park. Fun fact: the Met Gala, hosted annually at the museum, is one of the most famous fashion events in the world. 23. The Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco. Now we're heading to the West Coast to visit one of the most photographed landmarks in the world, the Golden Gate Bridge. Stretching over the Golden Gate Strait, this bright orange suspension bridge is an absolute must-see when you're in San Francisco. Whether you walk, bike, or drive across, you'll be treated to breathtaking views of the bay, Alcatraz Island, and the city skyline. The bridge's distinctive color, known as International Orange, was chosen to ensure visibility in the area's frequent fog. And yes, the fog adds an extra layer of mystique to this already awe-inspiring structure. Travel tip: for the best views of the bridge, head to Battery Spencer or Marshall's Beach. 24. The Kennedy Space Center, Florida. Get ready to be blown away by the wonders of space exploration at the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida. This iconic site is where NASA launched many historic missions, including the Apollo moon landings. It's a dream destination for space enthusiasts and anyone fascinated by science and innovation. Highlights include the Space Shuttle Atlantis exhibit, the Astronaut Hall of Fame, and the chance to watch a live rocket launch if you time your visit right. It's an inspiring experience that showcases humanity's incredible achievements in space exploration. Pro tip: book a behind-the-scenes tour to see the Vehicle Assembly Building, one of the largest buildings in the world. 25. The Everglades National Park, Florida. Let's stay in Florida, but head into the wild with a visit to the Everglades National Park, one of the most unique ecosystems in the world. This massive wetland is home to alligators, manatees, and countless bird species, as well as rare plants like the ghost orchid. The best way to explore the Everglades is by taking an airboat tour, which zips you through the winding waterways and marshes. It's an exciting and educational experience that gives you a close-up look at this incredible natural wonder. Fun fact: the Everglades is the only place in the world where alligators and crocodiles coexist. 26. The Monterey Bay Aquarium, California. Heading back to the West Coast, let's stop at the Monterey Bay Aquarium in California. This world-renowned aquarium is located right on the Pacific Ocean and is famous for its innovative exhibits and focus on marine conservation. You'll get to see everything from playful sea otters to mesmerizing jellyfish displays. The Kelp Forest exhibit is a must-see. It's like stepping into an underwater world filled with towering kelp plants and colorful marine life. Pro tip: visit during feeding times to see the animals in action and learn from the expert staff. 27. Monument Valley, Arizona and Utah. If you've ever watched a Western movie, chances are you've seen the iconic red sandstone buttes of Monument Valley. Straddling the border of Arizona and Utah, this stunning desert landscape is sacred to the Navajo Nation and offers some of the most dramatic views in the country. You can take a guided tour with a Navajo guide to learn about the cultural significance of the area, or drive the 17-mile Valley Loop Road for spectacular photo opportunities. Fun fact: Monument Valley has appeared in countless films, including John Ford's famous westerns and modern blockbusters like Forrest Gump. 28. Carlsbad Caverns National Park, New Mexico. Now we're heading underground to explore the Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico. This national park is home to over 119 caves formed by the dissolution of limestone over millions of years. The main attraction is the Big Room, one of the largest underground chambers in North America. Walking through the caverns feels like stepping into another world, with stunning rock formations like stalactites, stalagmites, and cave draperies. Don't miss the Bat Flight program at dusk, where thousands of bats exit the caves in a mesmerizing display. 29. Canyon de Chelly National Monument, Arizona. Our next stop is the breathtaking Canyon de Chelly in Arizona, a place steeped in natural beauty and Navajo history. The canyon is known for its towering sandstone cliffs and ancient cliff dwellings built by the ancestral Pueblones. You can take a self-guided drive along the south rim or join a Navajo-led tour to explore the canyon floor. Highlights include Spider Rock, an iconic sandstone spire, and the White House Ruin, an ancient dwelling built into the cliffside. 30. Mount Rushmore National Monument, South Dakota. We'll end this episode with one of the most iconic landmarks in American history, Mount Rushmore. Carved into the Black Hills of South Dakota, this massive sculpture features the faces of 4 U.S. presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Beyond the impressive carving itself, the site offers a fascinating look at the history and process behind its creation. Be sure to visit the Lincoln Borglum Visitor Center to learn about the monument's history and significance. That's it for this episode of Pack Fast and Fly Far. From the majestic Golden Gate Bridge to the mysterious Carlsbad Caverns, we've covered 10 incredible landmarks that highlight the beauty and diversity of the U.S. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next episode, where we'll explore even more unforgettable destinations. Until next time, happy travels!